You're listening to Hotep Ish with your host, Dewan B. Intelligent Ish Talk, intelligent shit talk, where we balance the profound with the profane. Political satire, celebrity and expert guests, information and entertainment, conversation and solutions. Leave your feelings at the door.
Sorry for being so unprofessional. I'm over here. I was over here. I've been petty all morning on Twitter. I've been talking all kind of shit, and so my shit talking has slowed me down to coming to y'all on time. My bad. I woke up with violence today on Twitter. Some days you just feel like some talking shit. Like some people was like in my mentions, I guess, while I was asleep. And I woke up to some bullshit, but I woke up to some bullshit on the right day. Ha! I've been having fun the last 3 hours on Twitter talking shit. Cause yeah, I like doing that sometimes. People be like, you shouldn't respond. I don't respond most of the time, but some days I feel like responding and I feel like talking shit. It was some dude. I don't know. It was some nigga that looked like an even gayer version of Luther Vandross talking shit in my and I'm like, dude, who the fuck is you? Why are you talking to me? So I just started running my mouth. And I also want to say, before I get started, happy birthday to the great music composer, conductor, arranger, producer extraordinaire, Mr. James Anthony Carmichael. Happy birthday. Number 82. Produced and arranged some of the greatest music. Michael Jackson, Atlantic Starr, Diana Ross, David Ruffin, Temptations. Out of Alabama. Happy birthday. I was talking shit because a lot of like people from the diaspora have been getting mad at my tweets I've been doing, proving the foundational Black American roots of all of our music, going back to the blues. I've been doing a series of tweets and Instagram posts. If you ain't following me on Twitter and Instagram, I'm at the same handle at Dewan B. DW. Same way, the same at you found me at here is the same at across all social media forums. Or just go to DewanB.com. If you're unsure on how to find me on social media, what you gotta do is this. This is what you gotta do. Let me help you out. Let me help you out. You gotta go to my website, and then you're gonna scroll down, see my new t-shirts, and then you're gonna hit here. Oh, I got the this shit in the way. See at the bottom right there? You can click on any of those links right there to find my Mixcloud, my YouTube, my Discord, my Instagram, my Twitter. Just click on one of them damn buttons and you'll find my shit. You see? See how easy that was? You see how easy that was? And then go back to thewanb.com. I got some new dope ass t-shirts. The Godfather, James Brown. Get one or get both. Men's and women's sizes. Celebrating the true Godfather of hip hop, of funk. Mr. Please, please, please don't go. Oh yeah, I love you so. Please, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Please, please don't go. I like this one here. I ordered both of these hoes for myself. The Godfather. Please, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Please, please. It's a man's world. It's a man's world. But it wouldn't mean shit. Wouldn't mean shit without a woman or a gal. Excuse my singing, but I felt the James Brown spirit. Also, Boris Shaw, you bought the funk pack yesterday? Much appreciated. Let me know how them sound packs work out for you. So if you're gonna celebrate hip hop, what's up, Tyrion Rain up in this motherfucker? Desmond Peoples, Iron Will. Salute chat room, William Jones. Okay, Big Pimpin' Slim says read Kamala's cards. I will. When I'm done breaking her down, I'm gonna read Kamala's cards. I wasn't gonna do that, but thank you for the suggestion. I will do that now. Camptown, Texas said, stop strangling the cat. Man, fuck y'all. Shit. Talking about my singing like that. I ain't nice. But get your Godfather t-shirts right now at thewanb.com. Celebrate the true Godfather of our sound. Baby, please don't go. So what are we talking about today? We talking about Kamala. Again, I was celebrating Mr. James Carmichael's birthday. My father-in-law, one of the greatest music producers of all time. Today's happy birthday. And let me give you some trivia. Do y'all know that this is something I found out just recently? This is Richard Marx right here in the middle. This is when they were recording All Night Long, the Can't Slow Down album. Marx was on his way up in music, and Mr. Carmichael said he used to troll Marx. They used to troll him, be like, you ain't gonna make it, mess around with him. But he used to hang around the studio, and that's actually him singing background on All Night Long. When you hear that part, all night, all night, all night, that underneath part, that part where he's going, all night, that whispering part, Marx is one of the background singers. I didn't know that. But he gamed up Mr. Marx, and Marx went on to sell 30 million albums. But Mr. James Carmichael went on to sell over 100 million albums with Lionel Richie. So happy birthday to the music god. These are some of the songs that he produced. He produced a hell of a lot more. So I'm celebrating his birthday today on Twitter. And then what made me late, because this tweet right here is what made me late. I was like, if we wanted to flex, we could always say two black men from Alabama, Lionel Richie and James Carmichael, wrote and produced one of the greatest selling reggae calypso songs of all time. All Night Long went on to sell and more. All Night Long sold more reggae calypso songs than anything Bob Marley ever produced. So that was sort of one of my troll posts today, because there's a lot of people that did not like the fact that I'm celebrating hip hop through Mr. James Brown. And this is the weird ass nigga that woke up trying to talk shit. So I had to troll this nigga today on Twitter, and you wake up to post of people talking shit. Sometimes this nigga woke up and got me on the wrong day for him, the right day for me. Don't that nigga look like he listens to Saucy Santana? That nigga knows Saucy Santana's birthday, nigga. That motherfucker got posters of Saucy Santana. That nigga probably whip his neck like Saucy Santana. Talking shit to me. Nigga look like he get pegged by his gal on Thursday mornings. So that's what I've been trolling all morning. But what got me into this was a post by I think it was on Miss Giselle's page. Was it on Miss Giselle's page or was it on Connie's page? What's Connie's hey y'all, what's Connie Collins's? What's her Twitter? Because I saw her Twitter, and this is what made me talk about today's subject. It was some shit that Ply said. Was it here? Oh no, it was this right here. I'm gonna get to Plies. It was this Nikki the guy, yeah. It was this Jason Lee dude. I'm not gonna play the whole video of what he said, but I'm gonna play this first part of this. But it wasn't the. And this is what got me into this. Again, salute to the chat room. Thank y'all again for joining. But it was this, along with something Ply said, that got me on this goddamn topic. All right, because we got to deal with these old weird ass niggas. And so since we got to deal with these old weird ass niggas, let's deal with them. All right, here we go. Let's go.
What up, everybody? It's me, Jason. Look, this past weekend, I went to the vice president's house for the hip hop 50th anniversary hip hop party at her house. And I took this picture, you've seen it, but it wasn't the picture that I want to talk to you about. It's the video that's been seen around the world that I took. This video right here, if you've seen it.
I don't want to I'm talking over the music right now. I'm talking over the music part because I don't want to get no copyright strike because of the music part. So what I'm doing is let me turn that music part down because I don't want this nigga right here. It's always these tender ass niggas that want to be divisive within the black community. He's half
so
black.
There's that video. Now, I shared that video of the vice president. I took that video of the vice president and I posted it in a way that everybody would still not give me credit because I didn't want the credit. What I wanted was for the world to see it, and 20 million views later, it's clear that you have. I've been looking at all the comments over the last couple of days of everybody that's had stuff to say, from white folks to Republicans to black people to white people, about what black people should feel about it. I've been looking at all the comments, and my only question is, why do y'all hate her so much? Why do y'all hate her so much? What has Kamala Harris done to you that's made you hate her so much?
Man, if you don't get that zesty ass point out of here, nigga. You. Man, this nigga looking like Kid and Gay. What the fuck? No disrespect to the gay people. But he making y'all look bad. Let's go.
She grew up in Oakland, California, which is not an easy city to grow up in, as a mixed biracial.
Look. Here comes the biracial. See, these biracials a lot of times, they always want to play victims to black Americans. They always want to play victim to us while always throwing these sleight of hand ass, slick ass, bitch ass comments about us. Listen to this part right here.
You hate her so much. She grew up in Oakland, California, which is not an easy city to grow.
up in. Why isn't it easy to grow in? Because it's too many black people? Is that question, Jason? Are you saying that Oakland's not easy to grow up in because it's full of black people? See, they throw a little jab like that and then play victim. Listen to this part.
Grew up in as a mixed biracial child, which I could tell you as a mixed breed, it ain't easy.
It ain't easy because you're mixed breed. So if Oakland's not easy to grow up in, is it less easy when you mixed breed? What are you trying to say? What you trying to say, weirdo ass nigga? See, look, they already talking about what's wrong with Kamala Harris. Well, I'm letting him keep going because he about to put his foot in his ass in a second. Hold on. Let me keep going.
She became an attorney. She became a female attorney general in California, working under a Republican administration. She then went on to become a state senator.
No. Jerry Brown was not Republican. And then when she became attorney general while Schwarzenegger was in office, California's always been very, very Democratic. Even when Schwarzenegger was in office, the Democrats still ran the state, stupid. Even when Schwarzenegger was in office, the Democrat agenda was still very much in control of California. California went blue nationally even when Schwarzenegger was in office. Kamala Harris's district was blue even when. See, they try to play. See, these old weird ass niggas they are trying to play smart. That's what I don't like. They all. If you notice, they come in these liberal niggas. They come in with these. I'm better than you. I'm superior than you. I'm smarter than you. I know more than you. Ass approaches to life. And no, you're not gonna play me for a fool, nigga. The Bay Area is blue, no matter what's going on with the governorship.
Everybody that's had stuff to say, from white folks to Republicans.
I lost my damn place.
You.
Oh, there we go. You. Here we go. You. Trying to play them verbal tricks. She didn't win when she got in office in San Francisco. She didn't get elected in Lassen County. She got elected in goddamn San Francisco, Alameda County, Oakland area there. That Bay Area was black, which is very much blue. And she only got in because of how many niggas she threw in jail when she was over in Oakland. My homeboy Hannibal got locked up he told me some stories when he was getting locked up back in the day. Salute my man Hannibal Thompson. Dope ass comic. Redeemed himself, got out and stayed out. But when he was young and in trouble, he told me about how Kamala Harris was relentless on his ass. See how they act? Kamala Harris got her job. And let me tell you something else about Kamala Harris. Before I even go further with this weird ass nigga. Well, no. Let me keep going. Because it's some more shit that's going to piss me off. And I'm going to say what I got to say after this.
I hate her so much. She grew up in Oakland, California, which is not an easy city to grow up.
Oh, and furthermore than that, she did not grow up in Oakland. She moved to Oakland for a little while. She lived there and she went and got bussed out to white schools, according to her. Remember when Kamala said that she got bussed? And she was one of the first classes to get bussed out? That was what she said in her campaign. Smart guy. And then she lived a lot of her years in Canada. She was in Canada when her mama was running from her daddy. Smart guy.
Up in as a mixed biracial child, which I could tell you as a mixed breed, it ain't easy. She became an attorney. She became a female attorney general in California, working under a Republican administration. She then went on to become a state senator.
Again, when she became, Schwarzenegger was on his way out. Matter of fact, Schwarzenegger was out. When did she become a state attorney general? Hold on. Let me see here. What year was that? I think it was 2008. Oh, yeah. Nigga, she became Attorney General under Jerry Brown. Man, Jerry Brown was a Democrat of Democrats. The fuck? Look at this. She became, and this is Wikipedia. Look at this right here. He served as governor 2011 to 2019. Kamala Harris, 2011 to 2017. Man, this dumbass nigga right here. And these are them boule kite type niggas that's always trying to speak up for us as black people. You see this? These fake, smart, liberal people are the dumbest niggas on earth. These are the people that's trying to get us to vote for their whoever they want us to vote for. These people. People that don't know that Kamala Harris got elected as state attorney general the same year as Democrat Jerry Brown. And even when Schwarzenegger was governor, the state was still... Kamala Harris, when she was in part of the same area, Kamala Harris got elected in the same area former black mayor Jerry Brown used to be in, the same area that Gavin Newsom, the current governor of California, comes from, the same area that Nancy Pelosi comes from. I'm going to read Kamala's cards, but I got to finish with this asshole.
We all love because she was in their ass about stuff over there on the Hill, and then got elected as the first female and the first black female vice president of the United States. And somehow she ain't shit. She ain't shit. She locked up all the black men in California. Really?
You see how that's the part I wanted to get to. Look at his face. That nigga looking like a methed out cow. This nigga look like he pissed dairy. You see how when it gets to black men getting locked up, how that's played to the side? This is the point I wanted to point out. When the subject of black men being treated inhumanely, according to the Supreme Court, by the way, y'all know me. I like to pull up. Let me see here. Supreme Court, California inhumane treatment of inmates. Or was it Attorney General? Here we go. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this. This is why Kamala Harris was over. This is on Kamala Harris's watch. The Supreme Court agreed that California's inhumane treatment of inmates is because it estimated that California's prisons were overpopulated by 46,000 inmates. This particular prison in question housed 156,000 inmates, twice as many as it's capable of holding. So this is what this dairy face nigga is marginalizing and playing to the side. These are the people that are telling us to get over it.
Really? When I read, she's doing nothing for the culture. She's doing nothing for black people.
Look at this. Yes. She said that when she got elected, before she got elected, she's not going to do anything for black people. But this is the same woman who's doing specific things for immigrants. Look at how he just played to the side black men. He had nothing to follow up black men getting put in prison other than in this saucy ass, zesty ass eye roll. That's all he had for black men being treated inhumanely according to the Supreme Court of the United Motherfucking States. Now he's mad at black people for a woman who's doing things specifically for immigrants, doing things specifically for LGBTQ, specifically for Ukrainians. But he's bragging about her being the first black vice president, quote unquote. Bragging about her being a black, quote unquote, attorney general in California. And then says black people are crazy for her not doing anything for black people. You see who we dealing with? I wanted to break down the type of human being that we're dealing with. These are the people who have issues with us not supporting Kamala Harris. Really what you have here is a self-hating half Negro who's mad at his black side for not being completely white. Yes, I said it. He's literally eye-rolling black people for not rocking with somebody who ran on being black but won't do anything for black people. He's eye-rolling black men getting put into prison at an inhumane rate. He's lying and telling us she got elected to attorney general in a Republican in a Republican state when she got elected the same year as the Democrat Jerry Brown. So he don't even know his information. He don't even have his information correct. These are the people that say blindly vote blue no matter who.
Really? She's bad for the White House. She's taking us backwards. We're gonna vote for Trump. Okay. Really? One, y'all don't want to eradicate the police department for people giving tickets to you for speeding in a 25-mile zone. You don't get mad at the police, you get mad at the lawmaker, because the police didn't make the law that says you can't drive faster in that area. Yet, as Attorney General, for enforcing the 3 strikes law that was created by Pete Wilson, who was a white racist in California, makes her the bad guy?
Yes.
Half of y'all that...
Because, you know why? Let me break it down why it makes her the bad guy. It's because she enforced it at a higher rate than any attorney general in California state history. Uh-huh. Let me see something. Let me see here. No, not that one. Here we go. This is what it was. Kamala Harris not only did Kamala Harris enforce imprisonment at a higher rate than any attorney general of California state history, she ignored the Supreme Court. She repeatedly and openly defied the United States Supreme Court's orders to reduce overcrowding in California while serving as the state's attorney general, according to legal documents reviewed by the prospect. That's what she did. What she did was she kept people in prison longer than their prison stay during the time, because back in 2016, was it 2016? California prisoners longer stay wildfire. Yeah, I say I do this shit off the top of my head. See, let me see here. Let me see here. I need something back from 2015. Here we go. This is what she was doing. She was keeping prisoners locked up longer than they need to be locked up to fight wildfires. That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. That's what she was doing. Dairy-faced ass nigga.
Talk about politics, don't vote. The other half don't understand how the law works. And those of you that are talking about the 3 strikes law don't even live in California. So you don't.
I live in California. Let me tell you a little history of me. I voted for Kamala Harris to get in as state attorney general. Why? Because she was coming down, I'll never forget, it's 2009-ish. Knew she was running for state attorney general. At the time, she was already up there in Alameda County. But she was going to run for the state AG. Not for state. Yeah, no. So no, this state AG. No. We're talking like 2006. Yeah, around that time when she was running for state. Somewhere around there, I remember going to club. It couldn't have been 2006 because Element wasn't open in 2006. Element was open in 2008. It was 2000, sometime in that pocket. Kamala Harris was running for the state attorney general. And I didn't know who she was. And they kept saying, she's black. We had this black prosecutor out of the Bay Area running for state attorney general. And I'm like, all right, we got a black woman running for state attorney general. They threw a party at Club Element. Element was a club here. If you was on a party scene in LA in the late 2000s, you know Element. It later became Sound. It's on Las Palmas, in between Selma and Hollywood Boulevard. Holly, if you hear me, pressing up 1 if you remember them days. Element used to be cracking like a motherfucker on Thursday night. Shit. Nigga, I had someone up. That's another story. Anyway, she threw a shindig there, a fundraiser. And she had all the black promoters. The reason why I was there was because all the hot promoters, she had them promoting that event. It was a daytime event. It wasn't a night event. It was a daytime event. But she had the promoters, the people who was out and got the party people in LA knew where they were. She got them to come out to the club in the daytime to do a fundraiser for her. So it was a lot of brothers out there who be on the tables at night popping bottles that was there donating to her. There were also like attorneys, like the black attorneys were there, all the whole black business class and a cool amount of the black street class. But I ain't talking about the reformed, the people that had, when I say street, I don't mean the ghetto niggas. I mean the people who had their ears to the streets. Because everybody that got their ears to the street ain't a hood rat ass, drug dealing, gang banging ass nigga. A lot of niggas who got their ears to the streets are still very politically savvy and politically involved. Niggas like me. So they got all of us to come out and donate to Kamala Harris. off the premise of being black. And I saw so many black men in there putting money behind Kamala Harris's campaign. I saw this with my own eyes. Dairy face nigga. And we put our money up. We voted for her, got the vote out for her, only for her to ignore the United States Supreme Court. So let's tell the whole truth. Let's tell the whole truth.
You don't even know how our laws work. Then you say she's not doing enough for the country. She's not the president. She's the vice president. But when you look at what the president is doing, he's done a lot for the country. He just ain't on TV every day talking about it.
Like what?
Why don't you know? Because their teams aren't communicating the best, and we're not paying attention the most. But
no, we are paying attention, you weird ass nigga. I'm done with this dude. Now let's go to Plies. Let's go to this cat. Listen to this. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Did I retweet it? I think I retweeted it. I think I retweeted it. Did I retweet it? Let me see here. I thought I retweeted it. Damn it. I thought I retweeted it. I got all these weird ass niggas that been on my page today. Like this weird ass nigga right here. This motherfucker here. He look like he get pegged in the morning. This nigga look like he get slapped by his wife. I'm looking for... This nigga look like he lost a fight to a drag queen and was happy. Let me see. Where is that Plies tweet? And this all this morning. I told you I've been having a whole bunch of weirdos up in my fucking Twitter all morning. I retweeted it just so I can have it for this show. Niggas always treat me with shit, tweet me and stuff about Tariq. You niggas is weird. I'm my own goddamn man. If you gonna say something, let me to any of you troll ass niggas watching. To any of you troll ass niggas watching. If you got something to say to me, say it to me. Say it to me. Don't be tagging me and shit with Tariq. Tariq is his own man. I'm my own man. I do my thing. He do his. If you got something to say about me, then say it about me. Say it about me. Let me see. Where's Plies? Let me see. Was it on? Let me see. Was it on her page? Was it on? Was it on CC's page? God damn it, y'all! I can't find. I had that Plies thing already, but my Twitter got raided by these old weirdo ass niggas, and I had to clown them all morning. And now, oh, here it is. Is this it? No, that's not it. God damn it. Was it taken down? Can somebody in the chat room help me out? Let me see here. Ah, damn it. I guess I can't find it. I had it all queued up. But my Twitter page. Oh, here it is. I found it. I found it. Here it is. Dear America, can you explain why you hate Kamala Harris so much? I don't want to hear about anything from previous jobs and careers. If you're going to ask somebody how you going to ask why you hate somebody and not bring up their history? That's how you know it's a dumbass nigga talking right then. How you going to explain something to me, but don't give me a time and a place? Oh, shit. Man, god damn it. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I got a text message. One of my apartment buildings, goddamn Section 8 inspectors there. Oh, why do you goddamn Section 8 inspectors always find one thing to reject? Ugh. These niggas be like, that plug is over 3/4 of an inch too far from the wall. I'm from the door pane. It be shit like that these goddamn Section 8 inspectors be wanting you to have right before they give you a final sign off. God damn. Anyway, back to this sorry ass nigga. What make you not like her as a VP? Don't forget she's a VP. Now, nigga, that's what the VP means, stupid. If you have to write she's the VP, not the president, that means you shouldn't even be writing. What makes you not like her as a VP? She's championed more immigration to America. She said that she's not going to do anything specifically. She said, when I become president, I'm not going to do anything for black people. That's why. As a VP, she is going around and she's cosplaying as us. She's faking as us while not giving us any legislation. As far as championing legislation for us. While she's championing legislations for the LGBTQ community, the immigrant community, she putting her political power behind initiatives that are going to help non-black Americans. That's why we don't like her as VP Plies. Pay attention to the world that you in. These people are weird, man. Like this nigga right here. All up in my goddamn mentions. How you gonna be talking shit and your mustache don't connect? This nigga's mustache need a bridge to get to his beard. And he talking to me. If you don't get the fuck out my Twitter pages for good ass nigga. Come on. Get tired of this dude look like nigga, your kids don't respect you. Can't stand weirdo ass niggas like this. So yeah. That's where we at with it right now. So yeah, Kamala Harris. Why don't we support Kamala Harris? That's why we don't support Kamala Harris. You politically involved only when you get in the bag ass niggas. That's why we don't support Kamala Harris. Now, what's Kamala Harris's birthday, y'all? I wasn't going to read her card, but y'all asked me to read her cards. So let me read her cards since y'all want me to. What is her birthday? October 20th, 1964. Okay. Y'all want me to read her cards? Let's read her cards. Let me see here. October 20th. That's 10/20/1964. All right. Shit. One of my she shares a card of one of my favorite people on earth. But I know the ins and outs of this card. So, person that's this card, you're a regular listener. I ain't gonna say no goddamn names. Excuse me. I ain't talking about you when it comes to this card, all right? This is a different two of clubs. Y'all got a different birthday, all right, my nigga? So when I see you, my nigga, I don't want to hear you talking no shit. Talking about me talking about two of clubs. It's a different two of clubs, all right? That's one of my favorite supporters and friends out there. Well, anyway, this is a different two of clubs. So let's read Kamala Harris as a two of clubs, shall we? Let me see. She is a Libra version of a two of clubs. See, this is what makes Kamala Harris. See, two of clubs people, they are. What can I say? Two of clubs people have a tough time controlling what they say because they have she has a king of clubs here in March, and a king of clubs is a card of law enforcement. This is the card of the judicial system, and she has it in her Mercury position. So that tells me right there that she's a very bossy, staunch, know-it-all kind of person. She has a king of clubs in Mercury. King of clubs rules how you communicate with people, how you live your life. These are people she's a very judicial, by the book. And she's a Libra king of clubs too. People who are Libras are very by the book. And with her being a tether, when you combine that card, when you combine the predisposition of a two of clubs person with that king of clubs in that Mercury position, and you combine that with them being a light, bright, almost wish they was white kind of personality, you know what I'm talking about? A lot of the tethers that come, and this isn't all tethers, but it's a lot of tethers that come in and have nothing but vitriol and spite for Black Americans. So, is the only thing more hardcore white supremacist than a white supremacist is a fake ass wannabe white supremacist. The same way don't nobody bang harder than a fake ass gangster is the same way don't nobody bang harder than a fake ass white supremacist. So you combine a fake ass white supremacist mindset with a king of clubs and your Mercury as a personality, and you're under the sign of Libra, the card of going by the book. There you get the recipe of somebody who's going to throw the book at the people that she hates the most. See, but this is where it gets interesting for Kamala Harris. She got that Jack of Diamonds in Venus. The Jack of Diamonds is a place. That's where that ugly ass laugh comes from. That big horse face ass laugh that she has. Looking like a goddamn doofus. Oh, goofy duck looking ass laugh that she be having. That's what that Jack of Diamonds is. But it's fake. Because the Jack of Diamonds can put on a front. A really good front. And it hides behind sarcasm. Sarcasm, when you're dealing with a Jack of Diamonds in your Venus card, that's somebody that's going to veil their seriousness in sarcasm. You notice how she's always, every time she was asked when she was on the campaign trail, every time she was asked about her enforcement of the law towards Black Americans, she always had this big goofy ass laugh. She always had this goofy ass. And then she has that 4 hearts in Mars. 4 hearts is how you balance your emotions. Mars is a challenge. So that means this is one emotionally challenged bitch right here. And we see how it's playing out. Anybody who can throw that many people in prison and not give a fuck is emotionally challenged. Damn, the damn trash can people out here. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, that's the city. The city dumping. That's the thing I love about my city. They keep shit clean around here. You ain't gonna have trash out and about. Where I live, you ain't gonna have no bums, and it ain't gonna be no trash out for more than a few days before the city come pick this shit up. They keep it clean around here. I appreciate that. So I'll take this little. So if y'all hear some little rumbling in the background, that's the city taking some shit my neighbors dumped in the alley a couple days ago. My old ratchet ass neighbor, the one that smelled. How this bitch got a husband that's a plumber, but she smelled worse than him. Her ratchet ass threw that shit out in the alley. I saw her to it. So excuse the background rumblings. But anyway, back to Kamala Harris' old unbalanced ass. 4 hearts is where we seek balance with our emotions. And with Mars is a challenge position. That means emotions are a major challenge to her. She doesn't know how to tap into her emotions. Her emotions are guarded, boxed away, put her out, not having any kids, nope. Pantsuits. Her emotions are locked away in them pantsuits. This nigga said the most cleanliest gangster city in the world. That's funny. Then she got that 4 diamonds in Jupiter. 4 diamonds is another justice card and Jupiter's expansion. So what that means is Kamala Harris, in her heart of hearts, truly is about justice. She really is. And when you see her enforcing the law the way she enforced it, that's the way she believed it was to be enforced. Kamala Harris isn't playing. She's genuine. Let me see some money. I'm looking into her cards. She is truly genuine to her personality. She really is. She truly is playing her cards out. She is. She playing her cards. Because the 4 diamonds is about balance and justice. And that Jupiter's a card of expansion. That's the things that you do the most of. And then she has a Saturn card of a 2 of spades. Saturn is who you really are underneath it all. And that's the card, that's the planet of justice. That's the planet of clearing the debts. You clear your debts in Saturn. But the 2 of spades is also a card that represents, in some ways, working together. And she worked really well with law enforcement. 2 of spades can mean a dubious partnership. 2 of spades, on the high side, it can mean working together for something that's really good, really grand, really big. But oftentimes, the 2 of spades is a dubious partnership. Working with, it can mean working with people for nefarious means. Sometimes, not all the time. That's crazy with that 2 of. I'm looking at her 2 of spades that she has right there in her deck, because that is a friendship cooperation card. But it's like anything else. The 2 of spades, when 2 of spades comes up, that definitely is you would like it to mean cooperations. But when you have people who have nefarious intents, because remember, everything comes down to intention when it comes down to how you play your cards out. All right? We all play blackjack. We all play poker. Well, I don't know if we all do, but I play poker. And It's what's your intent with the cards that you have. I got a 2 and a 4 in my hand, and I have a 3, a 6, and a 7 out on the table. In poker, it comes down to how I want to play that hand. Do I want to bluff? Do I want to chase it straight? What's my intent? Larry, you a hoe, nigga. I'm reading. See, Kamala Harris is and Larry are from the same land. They both Indians. Hey, if you can, Larry, call in. If you can. I know your ass is busy at work. Working that host role. And then she has an 8 of hearts in Uranus. That's the card where she sucked Willie Brown's dick to become mayor to get political favors over in San Francisco. The 8 of hearts. That's that card of passion. But Uranus is random. Uranus do what it has to do to get to where it wants to go. People under this card can use their sexuality in any way they deem fit to use it. And that's what she did. Yeah, Erica, get your card read. Yeah, get them read. Cards break down your personality. Everybody got a personality range within their cards. The sooner you find yours out, the sooner you can start living with intention and stop, because sometimes we kind of wander through not wondering why we are the way we are. You dig what I'm saying? But when you know why you are the way you are, you can now live out the way you are with true intent. So with Kamala Harris, she has the 6 of spades and Pluto, another karma card. She has a lot of karma cards and balance cards. So justice means a lot to Kamala. That's why, when y'all remember that movie Trading Places? Y'all remember when what was the ultimate experiment between Randolph and Mortimer Duke? Come on, chat room, help me out. Help me out, chat room. What was the ultimate test between Randolph and Mortimer Duke? The ultimate question in Trading Places was nurture versus nature. Is it the person's nurture, meaning how they were raised in an environment, or is it their nature? That was what they bet $1 for in this movie. Go back. Let's break down Trading Places real quick, and then I'll get back. Thank you, P. Morton. Then I'll get back to the card. See, you gotta anytime someone breaks into the spiritual, we gotta bring it back to the physical. All right, because we live in a physical world. The spiritual stuff is there to help us interpret and live in this physical dwelling that we're living here on earth. Let's always bring the cards back here to earth. Nurture versus nature. Which one is it? Truth is, it's a combination of both. The nature is your cards. The nurture is how you were raised in your upbringing. That's the nurture. From what we know about Kamala, she was raised by her mother of Brahmin Indian descent, whose grandfather, her mother's uncle, I should say, was the equivalent in India to what we call the Secretary of State out here in the United States, third in command. We know Kamala's mother comes from a culture and a heritage and a tradition of colorism. Their colorism predates the Europeans' colorism by at least 1,000 years. The Brahmins versus the Dravidians. If you go into your history of Bihar, what we now call India, you'll know more about the nurture of lighter skinned Indians and their perception of darker skin. Mothers create culture. Fathers give the discipline. Mothers give the culture. Who's her father? Her father is a brown out of Jamaica, raised in the higher class from the slave-owning class in Jamaica. Her father went so far as to admit that their family owned slaves as recently as 100 years ago, allegedly. This is just what's been put out there about Kamala. I didn't put it out there. It's all alleged. I don't know. This is what's been put out there, though. So, concluding her being raised by a Brahmin and a Brown, two classes of melanated people who have long histories of shitting on darker skinned people of their lineage and where they come from. Moved to Oakland, went to white schools, spent a lot of time being raised in Canada. When you get that nurture, then that's going to go into how the cards are played out. Your nurture goes into, in your nature, have a symbiotic relationship. They work together. They're not seeing in trading places. Randolph and Mortimer were trying to say this or that, either or. When in reality, it's a combination of the two. And when you watch the movie, that's the conclusion they bring you to. Billy Ray Valentine, still Billy Ray Valentine. But change up the environment, you change the results. But even though the results were the change, he's still Billy Ray Valentine. So when you combine the nurture with the nature, you get this. And her transformation card is a king of clubs. King of spades. That's the God card. That's the know-it-all card. So yeah, the reason why Kamala Harris is where she is, I believe, is because she truly has played her cards out to the highest level. She's with a two of clubs who was raised to hate Negroes look like. A Libra two of clubs at that. Once the law was the way, that's the law being the way it is, and on top, listen, look, and on top of written laws, we also got to know that thing called common law. Common law in America is something that all immigrants understand. The way to get ingratiated with these degenerates here is to shit on black people. That's the fastest way to get on a team with America, is to shit on the Negroes. And that's what she's done. And she did it all within the context of how she plays her cards. See, y'all wanted me to read Kamala Harris? There it is. And that's how I read you guys when y'all call me for a reading. I'll put your whole life into context for you. Give me an hour. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. On to my card reading students. Follow up Q&A classes tomorrow, 2 p.m. If you're not on the email thread, Q&A students, hit me up. And we still got space. I'm still taking enrollment for a couple more weeks in the Cardology masterclass. Call in if y'all want to. I'm gonna get off here in about 20 minutes or less. Call in 744-7425 323-744-7425. It's all the way live. Talk about why we don't support Kamala Harris. Oh shit, man! I got a lot going on in my buildings. Hold on. I can't. No. Don't call in. I got a lot of shit going on in my apartment buildings right now that I got to get to. Don't call in. In the meantime, go to DewanB.com. Get your Godfather t-shirts. James Brown. We celebrating the Godfather. Get yours right now at DewanB.com. 2 different versions of the Godfather. But yeah, I gotta get up out of here, y'all. I'm having a lot of stuff going on in my apartment buildings that I gotta attend to. Phone keep going off. So yeah, go to DewanB.com. And yeah, everybody is playing their own cards out, folks. Everybody's playing their own cards out. We don't support Kamala Harris because she don't support us. That's the long and short of it. So if you want to know, you Democrat shills, people like Jason Lee always got to come around talking down to black people. I want to talk down to people and talk to black people and tell us what's wrong with us and why we need to get in line. No, you get in line. Get in line with us because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. All right? Go to DewanB.com and remember there are no perfect messengers, only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. I'm out, y'all.